Baby, now allow me to record. I just want to. Babe, stop! Go. Bye bye. Hi butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm LYDIA Stanley, and if you're not new, thank you so much butterfly for coming back to my video today. In today's video, I'm going to be getting ready with you in 10 minutes, and I've done a beginner series already on my channel where I show you in depth how to do your makeup from start to finish, like basically even how to get your beauty blender wet, damp, not wet. Yes, so you need to go watch that video. So for this video now, I want to give you more like something you can do for work, for school, a quick date night look, like something very easy breezy, you know, something very like sharp, you know, when you don't have time to do your makeup for a whole like hour or hour plus. I'm thinking to use brands for this so it's easier for you to get, you know. A lot of people were asking me, oh, where can I get this? Even though I tagged the brands in that video, a lot of people were still asking where to get them. So I decided to kind of make it easier for you, like group it into brands I think that are easy for you to get. So for today's video, we're going to be using Saron Cosmetics. In case you do not know Saron Cosmetics, they are a makeup and recent skincare brand here in Nigeria. They are one of the first brands. Like I knew just 2 brands when I started makeup in 2014, and Saron was one of them. So they've been there that long. But one thing I love about them is that they are constantly reformulating their formulas. You're going to see the products I show you today. Like that's going to look like a Pat McGrath beat or a Dior beat. Something very skin-like, very, you know, blurry. Your skin is just beautiful, and Saron Cosmetics that are affordable did that. Everything I'm using today is not going to be up to 30,000 naira. Okay, like that's going to be your bracket except for the brush. So we're just going to dive right into this video. Okay, the brush looks like this. Please give me a thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to my channel. We're trying to, you know, be consistent out here, so please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy my videos, my vlogs, my makeup videos. It really like means a lot to me. Okay, thank you. So Saron has this brush set, and this is called their Pro brush set, deluxe brush set. It's very pretty. It has a brown pouch that you can store your brushes in, and the brushes in there, of course I've used them already, so they're a bit dirty. This is even a 2-sided brush, so this is like very good for a beginner. This brush set, like you literally have everything you need. This brush especially, I really like it for concealer and like blending out foundation or just detail blending out. So for makeup, you need to have your skin prep down. Okay, you cannot just jump into applying makeup on a daily basis. So if you have a skincare routine, you do that. I've already like cleansed my face with this. Now I'm going to be using this regenerating hydrating serum, and what this is going to do is skin regenerating hydrating serum. What it's going to do is going to give me like moisture all over my face, and you want to do this step so that you don't have dry patches. It's those dry patches that make your makeup end up looking patchy. I'm telling you, you have to build your flawlessness from, you know, the get-go. So if you don't have access to any of these like products, try to get a hydrating primer, a hydrating something, moisturizer, serum, something to put hydration in your face. Even if you're oily skin, I'm oily skin, but I realized that doing this step makes me less oily because my skin doesn't feel the need to produce like extra oils. Do you get? It's just very happy, just chill, you know. Another step you can do at this point is to do eye cream, but since you're keeping it under 30k, like your makeup kit, I'm just going to show you the things that you can absolutely not do without. Give that like a few seconds to dry in just to seep into your skin properly. The primer, it's an oil-free pore minimizer. What it does is it fills in the pores, and Saron has other primers. They have the hydrating one, they have the one that is like really matte, applies like milk of magnesia. They also have their brown skin foundation. It's called Wood, and this is called Leather. You can see that if I use Leather, even though they are very close to my shade, Leather, if I stay indoors a lot, because look at my palm, look at my inner corner here, if I stay indoors a lot, you know, I can match this shade if I don't go out to get like, you know, a tan and all. But then this is not my undertone, because this has red. If I want to guide you on how to pick your shade, because honestly there's no foolproof way, but now looking at me wearing this black top against this white background, you can see that this foundation is more yellow and this is more red. It's an easy way for me to guide you. So when you sit, like hold a mirror up and look at your tone, if you have the chance, go into any Saron store. That is why I'm trying to get these brands across to you. Saron has stores almost across all of Nigeria, so you can get this. I have a discount code, okay? I'm going to leave it on the screen. It's here, and it's going to get you 15% off your order if you go online to order. And if you're in stores, you can use that code. Tell them you're from, you know, Lydia Stanley, and you'd like to apply this code. And I just think you should order it online. It's easier and you'll get it to your doorstep. Okay, so back to me trying to explain foundation matching to you, because I got a lot of questions of that on my channel. Oh, this was supposed to be a quick tutorial, but I like to explain so much. Alright, so this, now I'm not going to use this shade because it's yellow and I'm more red. If you're someone that has my similar undertone, you will see it. You will see the yellowness. I can't go get a foundation. Let me see. Okay, this is a Juvia's Place concealer, and I just want to show you more differences. Like, you can see how this Juvia's Place concealer is still red. I think Saron has a shade that is this dark as well, but I don't have it. It's not my shade, so I don't have it. But you can see the redness. This one doesn't have yellow. But then let me compare this to this Saron concealer here. This is the shade AZ10 medium. I might use this today. Can you see how yellow? I like my concealers to be more yellow though, but can you see how yellow this is? That's how you know how to pick your foundation shade. It helps that you can go into the store and, you know, without makeup, stay against the white wall or stay where there's sunlight and just observe your skin. Don't be scared of the process. Just go and look at your skin. If they say they have these 4 shades that will match you, take them and, you know, swatch. Put them here, swatch. If they match at least your neck and hair, these 2 places, because some people have dark necks, and you should always try to match your neck, because you cannot apply foundation all the way all the time. Sometimes you're wearing shirts, white shirts, it will show. Okay, I think that's enough explanation for how to shade. Not shade. For how to shade match. Okay, let's go into this makeup application proper. I hope you haven't clicked off at this point though. So I'm going to be using the shade Wood. If you have any more questions on that foundation stuff, just let me know and I'll be willing to help you out more. But it's honestly something that confused me for the longest time, but trust me, knowing your undertone and matching your shade very well, if you pour on my body, brush it from Saron, knowing your undertone and matching it properly is what's going to make your makeup always look effortless. Nobody is see me applying, I've not applied primer. Oh guide, I'm going to use this primer. Sorry, please don't be like me, apply your primer. Okay, I was saying that this primer really mimics Becca Poreless Matte Priming Perfector. It makes your makeup, I was saying, yeah, my face is not yet how I know it. Makeup, don't worry, it will not be bad that I'm putting it before or after, but the step is to put it before. It just mute out all your pores. I don't even put this to the edges of my face like you're seeing. I just put it in the middle. The edges of your face don't produce a lot of oil, so they need less products. Don't put a lot of products there. You should put your heaviest products in the middle of your face. Because if you sweat a lot, it's more likely that you're sweating and you're sweating this way. If you now put a lot of products, it will just be, you know, dripping down your face with your makeup. So let the sweat have little to work with. You can see how beautiful that has matched me. This is a very good step in sorry if you can hear my fan. The weather is very hot, man. I'll be sweating bollocks if I do not use this. I love this brush so much from Saron Cosmetics. I've had it for almost 2 years now. Saron has been stunning though. They've been trying, honestly. I like when brands don't stay in their like, oh, we started this thing and this is how we know how to do it and we are not going to improve. Saron always improves. Like, they take back feedback, they take back criticism. There are few Nigerian makeup brands that do that, and I like that. I like when people are willing to improve. It's what's going to always help growth. If your foundation doesn't match your skin as good as this, then you don't have the right foundation. If you're similar to me and you don't have any way of testing the foundation out before ordering online, you can just order this wood shade. Even if it's a bit darker for you, you can always highlight and it will be better. Just make sure you have the same undertone as me. Do you get? So it's very important your foundation matches you. Very, very important. And I love that Nigerian brands are doing that now. Before 2014, 2015, we only had yellow and white shades to work with, man. These concealers are what I'll be using today from Saron, and they are their liquid concealer highlights. Saron's whole theme is not making you look made up, you look like skin. So I've seen them try, even in their eyeshadows, they don't put a whole lot of pigment. So if you're a beginner, like eyeshadow I'm going to be using today, you see they don't put a lot of pigment. So if you're a beginner, you definitely would not be overwhelmed. You know, like when you pick up a black and it is so black that it stains you. If you're a beginner, that can be overwhelming. But the palette here, let me even quickly show you. I'll still show you later, but you need to get what I'm saying. Look how pretty those are, and that black is not going to stain your eyes. It's very pretty. Two of them, because one will be too light or too yellow, and the other one will be too this won't really highlight me brightly. Use this brush from their brush collection. I love this brush. I love how dense it is. So I'm just going to use this brush to blend out the edges. And another tip I always share is to have a paper towel. You see how I feel like I've applied so much concealer? I'm going to take it off. You don't have to blend, you don't have to end up blending all the concealer on your face. It's going to make it too bright. You want to make sure that you're ensuring this flawlessness on your face when you're blending. This brush is so nice, honestly. I went ahead and applied a bit of like cream concealer for my contour, and I'm using that same foundation brush. You know, it's very buff, it's very big. It's going to help you blend it out without leaving harsh lines, and that's what you want for this entire look. And another tip I wanted to share, which I forgot, is for your concealer shade, in case you do not know what shade to pick as your concealer, because you see how this is not too bright. Some people's under eyes would have been this white, and that's wrong. That's very wrong, because it's not supposed to be this bright. This is not natural looking. How I'll explain what's natural looking is, look at my hand here. Like at the back, you can see the, whoa, focus. You can see the color of my hand here, and inside, you know, you can see even with this, my finger, you can see the two tones. So this is your foundation shade, and this is your concealer shade, your inner part of your skin. So if you have concealers, if you're trying to match your concealers to it, if you're trying to match your concealers to it, you see that this one is too bright and this one is too dark. That was why I mixed them. If you're darker than me, the inner part is your shade to your highlights. I didn't even go that bright on my eyes, but if you get a shade like this, it's very okay. Obsessed with this. This is the Saron Veil Loose Setting Powder, highlighting powder, and this is in the shade Cruise. How pretty this packaging is, first of all, like you. And inside it has this really, like, Saron and packaging these days, I'm so freaking proud. It has this puff thingy, and then you just open up the powder. They have several shades, and this powder, just watch how it's going to melt into my skin. You can use this to set the rest of your face, but I like to go in with a brush, and this brush is from Saron as well. So far I've shown you like just 4 products, and we are almost done with our face. Okay, I think the 5th product I'll show you, that's minus our brush set. I'm not going to add the brush set price. You should invest in a good brush set, and you won't need to repurchase brush sets, but you might need to repurchase like your setting powder, your foundation, when you finish and stuff. Can you see how that sets? I even forgot to bring your attention to it, but like it melts into the skin so well. No, please. And it's so blurry. See the difference, like it blurs out the skin. Get your shade, and it's mattifying as well. Get your shade matched. Don't use the shade that is too light, okay? Any shade lighter than this for me, the flashback will be too much. A lot of people ask what flashback is or how to prevent flashback. Truth is that most foundations and concealers have flashback if used in the wrong shade and in the wrong way. The guide I will say to avoid flashback is don't use something that is too matte, and then when you set your face, don't use too much powders. There are some powders that you can use and they will just be like sitting on top of your face and not melting into your skin. Like those are the powders you want to stay away from, because when you snap a picture, that's the powder is what the camera will see first, and it will highlight it, and you just look very white, very bright in your face, and meanwhile you may not even look like that in person. So try to get powders that when you're done with your makeup, they are melted into your skin. That's what really help you. I'm going to use this palette, and this palette is called Smudge from Saron. I'm using this shade called Autumn, and I'm going to use that as my bronzer. I want to show you the multi-use of the palette. Can you see how pretty that looks? I use the same brush I used to apply highlighter. You need to be able to multi-use your brushes. Like that's the key to not having a whole lot of that shade is so pretty brushes. And this will work for like a lot more shades than just my shade though. If you're darker, you can use this shade Coffee or this Burlesque. It has like a reddish undertone that will look so beautiful on a deep skin tone. So the palette is very versatile, and you can see that bronzer has like a bit of a orangey tone. So that's what, I like to do this. It's just very cute, and it just adds to the whole natural like look. I'll take some of that veil setting powder. This is better for a more long-lasting look daily. If you feel like your eyelids are very oily, you can honestly apply concealer to them. But for this look, you kind of want to leave your eyes a bit like, just so it looks like you did eyeshadow. Nothing, because if it's the same shade as my hair now, you have to do more work to define it, if that makes sense. But now it looks like I have a soft brown shade there. Just use your natural smoky eye, I guess. So I'm taking that shade Autumn, and I'm just placing that in my crease. Like your crease is just anywhere the bone like your eye socket bone, anywhere you feel it, like that's how you know your crease. So even if yours is not like mine, you will still have a crease, so use that as your guide, my love. I'm putting a lot of product there. I know I've not done my brows, don't worry. It's a 10-minute makeup, so it doesn't matter the order, it just matters that you look pink when you're done. So I'll show you how to do brows, but since I was already using the eyeshadow to do bronzer, I just wanted to show you. So you just apply it to your crease a lot, then just blend it in. You see how I'm using that to define my nose, and it's so beautiful, like when you do your contour like this, because there's no separate lines and you're not doing so much. You just get a fluffy brush. We're looking so cute. I'm going to apply this. I'm using this black Saron pencil, and what I'm doing to my eyes is just to lift it with it, like just a tiny wing. You can't go wrong with this, even as a beginner. It doesn't even have to be precise. Hi, my love. Wow, you really went hard in the gym, didn't you? Ah, you're dripping. Beautiful. Thank you. I already did this brow, I know you noticed, but I'll show you what I used to do it. Okay, let's go in with this same palette, and we're going to take a black. I have a smoky eye tutorial with this palette on my channel, on my Instagram. You can go watch. What I'm doing with that black is just to play with that black liner, just make it less imprecise. This brush I'm using is from the brush set as well. Very versatile. You can even use it to smudge like under the eyes, but we're not doing extra today, just little. So see how you just play with that, play with it, and like extend it. You're using this to define your eyes, sort of. So that's what it will look like a very soft liner. Saron brow product, and this brow product is so nice because it's a powder. I've not used a powder in a while, but this is what it looks like. I'm using this dark brown at the edges, and I'm using this shade in the beginning part. It also has these brushes, you know, two cute extra like angle and spoolie brush, but if you're someone that has nails, that won't work. Okay, that's not gonna work. So I'm going to use this double-sided brush from them as well. I love this brush so much. Like it's a very good brush to have. I'm taking the black shade now, not the black shade, the dark brown like shade. I absolutely love doing my brush makeup with this product because it's so easy. You don't even need to do so much work, and this is so natural because we're going to work now. We're doing sharp to go somewhere. Nobody has time to be sharpening pencil. But if you want a tutorial where I do my brows with like pencil or this lighter shade, and I'm just going to place that there in front like that. See how that's faded it out, so your brows look super natural but still so pretty. This is mascara, so I'm going to apply like double of the mascara, like 2 in 1, and I'm going to use this to for the lower lash. It has a very tiny mascara, so you just need to buy this. I don't know if you can see how detailed that is. It's very tiny, and it has a bigger size for the top lash, so you can even use that lower lash for your top lash if you do not have a lot of lashes. It will help like define them. I feel like I always have to put on lashes. Up close and personal, this is how the lashes look right before I go to put on lashes, just so you see that, you know, you can rock your look like this honestly without having to put on lashes. I'm going to be using this Saron lip pencil. It's called Bold, and that's what I use to line my lips. Take a tiny bit in my hand. This gloss is called Kiki from Saron lip gloss. It's called Max. It's their Max Sheen line. It looks so pretty, both in person. If you feel like you need that extra coverage, take your powder brush. You don't need it for 10 minutes everyday makeup looks, but if you feel like you do, take powder and just apply to the perimeters of your face if you feel like you need the coverage, yeah, or the extra security so your makeup doesn't shift. Apply it like that. So my loves, that completes the look. This is my everyday 10-minute makeup look. Like, you can do this for work without lashes if you don't want lashes, you know, and you'll be good to go. You look like a baby girl. Try out this makeup look. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. See what Saron Cosmetics did. Okay, they did that with their brushes and their makeup. It's totally worth your money. And again, my code is Lydia 23 something. Oh, I'm honestly going to leave it on the screen. It's a long number. Support me, go buy, tell them you're buying because of me, a butterfly. And if you want to do extra, just tap on more eyeshadow, change your lipstick, but your skin should always look like skin, please. Okay, you should always look like skin. You can go bold on your eyes, lips, or edge. Don't be a mask wearer. Match your foundation to your skin. I really hope this video was helpful. Leave me feedback. Tell me how this video helped you. I want to know if it helped you at all, because if I'm doing all this hard work filming, I need to know it's helping you out there. Go try out the steps I showed you. Come back and tell me how it worked. If you have any more questions, you know, pertaining anything I mentioned, ask me. If you want me to do more niche tutorials like this, now this is Saron. I can do so many others. There's so many Nigerian brands. Just let me know and I'll film that for you. Abroad brands too, like American brands. I mean, Fenty is coming to Nigeria and we just concluded a meeting with them, like a Zoom meeting. I was among the few of the influencers that they, you know, had a whole like Zoom meeting with just to introduce the brand. I just want to make sure that I'm serving everyone on every budget level that you may have, whatever that might be. So let me know what brands you'd like to see down below and I'll definitely film stuff like that for you. Get to glamming your face in 10 minutes, okay? This makeup would have taken 10 minutes because I was talking and explaining, you know. I love to teach. I would like to know if this tutorial helped you, because a lot of people left feedback for me on my other video. I want to hear that feedback again this time around. So please leave me a feedback, leave me a comment with your butterflies. Love you all so much, and I'm going to see you in my next video, okay? Bye.
You're done, bro?
Yeah, I'm done.